Hello, friends. How are you all? Hope you are doing great at various aspects of your lives. Welcome to another book review podcast by Team ThinkerViews. Friends, today we are going to talk about a short story named The Other Man. It is penned by Sharath Komarraju. Sharath enjoys a moderate fan following, and his books on Mahabharata, especially the short story collections, are quite popular. This particular book was available for free to purchase as a part of promotion when I purchased it, and I found it worth reading and thus sharing my personal views and reviews for the same. Let us take a look at the cover page of this book. As you can see, the cover page follows the minimalist approach. The book title, along with the name of the author, is the only content of the cover page. And yet, as you can see, the cover page is moderately attractive. It will definitely catch your attention. Now, let us take a bird's eye view of the book plot. There is a joint family living in together quite happily. One day, while doing a discussion and referring to an old photograph, the new generation got curious to know about the people in the photograph. Well, actually, all of them are known to them and they share a specific bond with them all. The conversation was informal and like the normal chit chat a family has on the dining table or in a free time. Now, during the conversation, they came to know that the other person than their parents or grandparents for some family members was the other man. Will this conversation lead to adversity in their relationships? What exactly does the phrase the other man referred in the context of this story? Well, you can read it in the story. Actually, this is the first story by Sharath I have read where the canvas is not set up in the Mahabharata or mythology. It is kind of a contemporary fiction. The book is indeed very small and can provide you a quick read experience. Often, the price for such a short storybook remains an issue for the readers, especially like me. We often try to get the best and most for the money we spend and often neglect the other factor, the time required to read the book. For me, in terms of money, the book is value for money as I got it for free as part of a book promotion as mentioned earlier. But is it worth the time? Well, the answer is yes. The book touches a very important aspect of our life, love. We want to love and be loved. And when we refer love, we are talking about love only, not the physical attraction between two opposite genders. Well, the attraction is also quite natural, and there is nothing wrong in that either. But love is a feeling beyond the explanation. In our lives, we see many people, and for some of them, we think in a specific manner only. For most of us, our grandparents, teachers, and others often remain a specific image throughout the life, and we see them like a photograph rather than thinking about them as a film. It is often tough to imagine, though we know that these people were kids in past. Then they grew up as a young fellow and had their share of the time we are passing through. We often hear it through their words though. So, when we hear something about the love life of these special people in our lives, or something about their days as a student, we feel something different. Awkward? Sometimes. Interesting? Mostly always. The same feelings are expressed in this short story quite interestingly. Quoting from the book, here was this old woman she had always thought to be asexual, and here was confessing to feelings for a man who was not her husband. So, is it like a love triangle? Whether the lady was not in love with her husband? Well, the family members also were curious to know. Here is an interesting piece of that conversation. I agree with you. He was a good father, a good husband, a good grandfather, and father in law. All of that is true. And yet, he was not an easy man to love. This conversation shows us that how the healthy relations should be. It is said in various proverbs that when a child's feet adjust in the father's shoes comfortable, the father should treat him as a friend. If these lines are understood and implemented, the generation gap thing will not harm the society the way it is. The lady answers in matter of fact tone. He treated me very well, she said, but he did so only because he felt that was the right thing to do. He only asked for my opinion because he thought he ought to, not because he was interested. Telling more about the story or referring to more quotes will include spoilers. However, to show the literary abilities of the author, I would quote the following. Amma's words, chopped up into single letters of the alphabet, floated around me in bright crystal colors, rotating and hopping and waving. But my mind could still see the sentence out of which they would sprung. Isn't it like you are exploring a scene of a movie? Sharath is definitely good at writing. Almost entire book is written in the form of conversation, and it doesn't contain anything which is adult only. The author gives time to characters to grow and show various shades of their respective persona. The end seems coming quite quickly, and you may have other expectations for the same. In summary, The Other Man is a short ebook that is good in literary qualities. It explores the less talked about feelings in a humble manner. Good companion while traveling or sipping your tea or coffee. Purchase it during a promotion and you will not regret it. ThinkerViews rating would be around 6.5 stars out of 10.
So, have you already read the book? Are you planning to read it? What do you think about this book review? Do you find it helpful in deciding whether to go for the book or not? Please do share your genuine remarks via comments below. If you have enjoyed listening to the review, please hit the like button and do not forget to share it with your friends and other fellows whom you think such reviews interest more. Till we meet with our next podcast, bye bye, take care, namaskar.